while longer, you hold on. Just a little while longer, everything will be alright. Hold on.
Hold
Just a little
on.
while longer, hold on.
Hold
Just a
on.
little while longer, you hold on.
Hold
Just a little
on.
while longer, everything will be alright. Walk on.
Yeah.
Just a little while longer. Walk on.
Walk on.
Just a little while longer. You walk on.
Walk
Just a
on.
little while longer. Everything will be alright. Pray on.
Pray on.
Pray on.
Pray on.
You pray on.
Pray on.
Everything will be alright.
When your trials are long.
Holding on is not always easy to do. When a group of people are sold, traded, beaten, ridiculed, raped, and killed because of the color of their skin, it takes faith and courage to maintain the truth that freedom is a God-given right. African Americans have a long history which includes oppression and injustices. From 1619 to 1863, millions of slaves suffered the harsh treatment of slavery, while the Emancipation Proclamation and the 13th Amendment abolished slavery. The treatment of African Americans continued to be unfair and unjust. They were unable to vote, educational resources were subpar, and their wages were significantly less than their white counterparts. Jim Crow laws, which were enforcing segregation, mandated that public schools, public transportation, and places like restaurants have separate areas for white and African Americans. The areas for African Americans were typically underfunded and had poor quality. The military and federal government were also segregated. African Americans decided to join their hearts, minds, talents, and faith to secure full political, social, and economic rights. This became the Civil Rights Movement, which was from 1946 to 1968. African Americans believed, as did their enslaved ancestors, that freedom was their God-given right. While there were many protests and boycotts during this period, the largest and arguably the most impactful demonstration was the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. Because of the march and all activities leading up to that moment, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and Voting Rights Act of 1965 were enacted. There have been many victories as a result of the Civil Rights Movement. Jim Crow laws were dismantled in the South. Federal legislation outlawed racial discrimination. African Americans are continuing to excel in business, education, sports, media, law, and medicine. While African Americans are no longer slaves picking cotton or being denied service in segregated establishments, there is still work to be done. While they're still being lost to police brutality such as Michael Brown, minorities are still being mistreated such as the Flint, Michigan toxic water crisis. We, the youth of Victory Christian Baptist Church, are grateful to God for those who have come before us and challenged the evils of slavery and segregation. Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, Rosa Parks, Dr. Martin Luther King. We also pay tribute to those who are currently working towards opening doors and breaking barriers. Cornel West, Colin Powell, Henry Louis Gates, Maxine Waters, Michelle Obama, and President Barack Obama. We also stand in solidarity and believe that Romans 8:28 was and will always be true. All things work together to them that love God and are called according to his purpose. Dr. King quoted that the baptismal hymn of the Republic in his power, I've been to the mountaintop speech. He said, mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
That's right.
As young people, we will continue to be peaceful, mindful, and prayerful as we wait for that glory to come.
When the glory comes, it will be ours. It will be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure. Oh, glory, glory, glory.
Hands to the heavens, no man, no weapon formed against, yes, glory is destined. Everyday women and men become legends. Sins that go against our skin become blessings. The movement is a rhythm to us. Freedom is like religion to us. Justice is juxtaposition in us. Justice for all just ain't specific enough. One son died, the spirit is revisiting us. True and living in us. Resistance is us. That's why Rosa sat on the bus. That's why we walk through Ferguson with our hands up. When it go down, we woman and man up. They say stay down, and we stand up. Shots be on the ground, the camera panned up. King pointed to the mountaintop, and we ran up.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours. It will be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure. We will be sure. Oh, glory, glory, glory. Now the war
It's not over. Victory isn't won. We will fight on to the finish. And when it's all done, we'll cry glory. Oh, glory. Oh. We'll cry glory. Oh, glory.
Now for every man, woman, and child. Even Jesus got his crown in front of a crowd. They march with the torch, we gon' run with it now. Never look back, we done gone hundreds of miles. From dark roads, heroes, to become a hero. Facing the league of justice, his power was the people. Enemy is lethal, a king became regal. Saw the face of Jim Crow under a bald ego. The biggest weapon is to stay peaceful. We sing, our music is the cuts that we bleed through. Somewhere in the dream we had an epiphany. Now we right the wrongs in history. No one can win the war individually. It took the wisdom of the elders and young people's energy. Welcome to the story we call victory. The coming of the Lord, my eyes have seen the glory.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours.